Hello Rockstar Legacy. I'm going to start making training videos for you so that you can access this information anytime, anywhere on your schedule, and most importantly, so that you can duplicate this information and send it to your coaches that you're signing on, and everybody's being trained the same way. That's kind of my goal right now, is to make sure that we're all being trained in the same way. We've been a little bit out of whack for a while, but I just want to make sure that everybody's doing everything pretty much in the same process, but adding your own flair. So I want to start with inviting, because it seems as though a lot of you are getting stuck with inviting the right kind of people, and you're getting a lot of no's. So first off, what you need to do is form people. Now I'm going to give an example of if you were on a date with somebody. So for example, say you go out on a first, second date with a brand new person, or it might be a mutual friend that, or you have mutual friends. You would not sit down at dinner and say, "I'm so happy to see you. Do you want to get married?" You can't do that with people, and you can't do that in our business either. So the biggest thing with our business is you have to form relationships with people. Some people you may already have relationships with, and that's really awesome because you can build on those relationships and then invite somebody to a challenge, invite somebody into a free group, invite somebody to learn more about coaching. So you want to really build these relationships first, and you want to use the form method because that's the most universal way to form relationships with people, no pun intended. So you want to talk to them first about their family, and then their occupation, then what they do for recreation, which usually fitness comes into play there because you can kind of pull it out of people. And then the very last portion of the forming is your message or your question or your inquiry. So a lot of the forming process, it's difficult at first when you start because you want to feel like you're being authentic with what you're doing. So try to make it sound like you. Try to make it sound like you're, be genuinely interested in these people's lives. We deal with people's lives here. We don't, just sell a bunch of shakes for no reason, and we don't just throw DVDs at people. We deal with people's lives. So be interested in their lives. It's not that hard. So learn about, your kind of acquaintance friends. Dig deeper into people that you might not be as close with. Use your, use your business activity tracker as a guide to set a tone for how many people you're going to talk to every day. Because really what it comes down to is if you're not getting people saying yes to your challenges and getting people to say yes to join on with you as a coach, you're not talking to enough people. So you need to just expand your numbers of how many people you're talking to. If you're someone who wants to be, getting to diamond rank in maybe 4 months after signing on, you should be talking to a lot of people because you need a team of 12. So it's a numbers game. You just have to talk to more people. You need to expand your network by a certain amount of people. You need to start initiating conversation with a certain amount of people, and you need to be inviting people to either join your challenge or learn more about the business. A certain number of people every single day, every single week. It's consistency and numbers that gets our results. So, the more people you're asking, the more chances there are of people telling you yes. So pick a number and don't be scared of a number. My number, I try to add 5 people per day to my network, whether it's mutual friends on Facebook or meeting people face to face. I try to invite 3 people every single day to a challenge group, and I try to start forming at least 3 to 5 new people every day. So your inbox is always swirling with messages. So if you pick numbers, whatever works for you, I think my numbers are pretty reasonable for somebody who has a full-time job and is working their Beachbody business on the side. So pick your numbers, figure out how many people you're going to add to your network, how many people you're going to start forming every day, how many people you're going to invite to a challenge group every day, and how many people you're going to invite to build the business every day. Now, people do their challenge group invites differently. I'll tell you what works for me. It seems to be working well. Of course, everybody has down months, but this is the system that I use. So this is how I personally invite people to my challenges, and it has proven some pretty decent success rates for me. So put your own flair on it, obviously. I don't want you to ever do anything that is 100% me and 0% you, because you have to make this business yours. So usually what I will do is I will make a Facebook post that's pretty generic for my challenge group, but in my mind when I'm writing up that post, I'm thinking of exactly the challenger that I want to attract. So for the most part, I'm trying to attract people who are ready to go. They don't have any excuses. They're ready to lose. I don't care how much weight they have to lose, but they're ready. They're ready to buckle down. They're ready to listen to my advice. They're ready to do this for them. And they're so ready that it doesn't matter how much it costs. Those are the type of people that I'm looking for. Typically, I've been getting people who are in the early 20s to early 30s age range, and I think that's just because I'm in my mid-20s, so maybe that's just relatable for people. So my challengers are anywhere from college-age girls up to new moms, second-time moms, and then I have people who are older as well, but that's not my typical demographic. So when you write up your Facebook post, I don't want you to just say, T25 is on sale this month, join my challenge. I want you to, especially if you've done T25 yourself, which most of you have, tell a story in your post about how it's making you feel. So, for example, when you did T25, here would be a great idea for a post. When I did T25, I couldn't believe the amount of, the intensity of the workout that I got in only 25 minutes. I finally lost my love handles. The meal plan was easy. Something with a story about what T25 did for you. So make that a story, and then kind of at the bottom just say, I can help you with this program if you're interested. I have a group starting, whatever. So then you're gonna get some people who are gonna message you and post on your group. I'd love to. How much is it? So try not to talk about money until the very last possible moment. So you've made your Facebook post. You've got people kind of trickling into your inbox asking you questions or posting on that thread. I would recommend to not go back and forth with specifics on your thread. I know a lot of you don't do this, but I'm just throwing it out there. Make that person feel special and just say, hey, I'd love to talk to you about your goals. I'll send you a personal message, or I'll call you, or whatever. So you've got the generic on your Facebook post. Now, in addition to that, you need to go out and ask people. So after you're forming people well enough, you can even ask people in a way where it seems to come out of left field. Like a lot of times you're not really sure, is it the right time? Have I talked to them enough? Are they comfortable enough with me? So after you've been forming somebody for a little while and you feel like you've kind of connected with them or reconnected with them and you've gained a rapport, you can just kind of say, hey, I've been meaning to ask you, I run these accountability groups on Facebook, and I think you would be really awesome in the group. For example, like I have a friend who has been working out. She posts on it on her wall. Her energy is amazing. So I said, hey, I run these accountability groups, and your energy is really awesome. I think that my group would really benefit from your energy in there. Is that something that you would be interested in learning more about? And I don't say anything about prices. I don't say anything about programs. I don't say anything about any of that. I just simply say, I think you would be really awesome in our accountability group. Is that something that you'd like to learn more about? And everything goes right. They say yes, because if you give somebody a compliment and then you offer them something beneficial, chances are they want to at least learn more about it. So, yeah, sure, I'll learn more about it. I'll send you a video. If I sent you a video, would you watch it? I usually send, in this type of situation, the Ever Feel Like This video from corporate. I have it saved in a document right in Google Drive, so it's easy to get to the link. It's like 3 minutes long. It's super short. So if I sent you this video, would you watch it? Yeah, I'll watch it. Okay, can you watch it now? Or when can you watch it? I can watch it at my break at lunch today. Okay, cool. I'll get back in touch with you later this evening. Is like 6 o'clock good for you? No, I'm having dinner. Okay, how about 9:30? Does that work for you? Will you have watched it by 9:30? Yeah, I can watch it by 9:30. Okay, cool. So then you let them watch the third-party video. You're not telling them anything about anything. You're not spewing Beachbody vomit all over their shoes. You're just giving them a third-party video to watch, and then you're following up. So now when you follow up, you say, hey, did you get a chance to watch that video yet? Yes, I did. Cool. What did you like about it? Never ask, what did you think? Because that opens the door for them to spew some negativity if they have it. So always ask, what did you like about it? So sometimes, it's going to vary what they say. Maybe they'll say, oh yeah, I have Insanity and I never finished it, or I did P90X when I was in college, or whatever. So it opens the door for you to have a conversation about your challenge groups. So, yeah, that's cool. Oh, I'm really glad that you liked it. Is that something that you would be, would you be interested in joining our challenge group? I have one starting on August 18th. Yeah, that would be really cool. I would do that. All right, cool. So did you see any programs in there that looked fun to you that you might like to do, blah, blah, blah. So then you figure out what program is best for them. So anytime somebody throws you, how much is it? What's the damage? What does it cost? How much is this going to cost me? You always say, it depends on your goals. Because it does. You can't just say, you can join my challenge for $140, because what if they want to do Insanity, or what if they want to do, you have to figure out and dig a little deeper and find out what program is best for them. And like I've said before, it might not be the program that's on sale. And if you provide enough value in the program, they're not going to care that it's on sale. I've been working with a girl for probably 6 months, and she can never afford a challenge pack, and she finally was like, I really, really, really want to do 21 Day Fix. Like, I need to get my nutrition in check. So, it was on sale 1 month. It wasn't the right time for her to buy. Yesterday just happened to be the day that it was time for her to go, and she had money and she was ready to go, and it still wasn't on sale. It was $20 more than the sale price, and that was fine to her because she was like, this is what I need. I finally found something that's going to work. So don't just use the sales to your advantage, obviously, because, you know, everyone can benefit mostly from T25. I think literally everyone can benefit from 21 Day Fix. But, you know, use the sales to your advantage, but don't have that be the only program that you sell all month long. You have to really work and see what programs are best for people. So, where was I going from there? So that was, you know, my kind of invitation process that I use with people publicly, privately, and really, I think a lot of you are also struggling with getting the Shakeology sale too. So that's kind of my next topic with inviting. So you invite people to this challenge and they're like, yeah, I want to do PiYo, but I don't want Shakeology. So what I do is I always have, and some of you are part of this group, I run the Fab Nation group, the Fit and Beautiful Nation, and that is where I house, it started out as my only challenge group. When I started, I only had like 6 people, and they wanted to keep doing their programs and recycling, so I kept it open. So now, that's my group where I put in all of my challengers who I've had them for years. They're still doing programs, they want the accountability, the group kind of runs itself. So I put people in there who have done multiple programs and they're just still on their fitness journey and they just need accountability. I put people in there who sign up for a free account. So people who want my coaching services but they are not ready to purchase a product. I also put people in there who have purchased a product online, and then they realize, hey, that Amanda girl's a coach, I wish she would coach me, I didn't even know that I could have a coach. So they get randomly assigned to a coach, so I have them switch over to my account if they want to use my services, and I put them in the Fab Nation. A lot of the girls in there are, a lot of you coaches are in there, you guys are drinking Shakeology, a lot of my customers in there are drinking Shakeology, so it kind of has the Shakeology buzz in there, and eventually most people say, what is this Shakeology? I'd like to learn more about it. So I use other people's success as my advantage to promoting Shakeology, because really, it speaks for itself. Like, it's amazing. We all know that. So when trying to promote Shakeology, don't ever, this is a huge thing, this is one of the things we learned in Boston from Denise Needham, and it really hit home to me. Don't apologize for the price. Don't agree with them that the price is steep. Just let them know, yeah, it's $4 a day. It's the best $4 a day that I spend. I've been drinking it for well over 2 years. I feel amazing. My cravings are gone. I don't need as much coffee. I'm regular. It's not a weight loss shake. Yes, it helps to aid in weight loss, but it is not marketed as a weight loss shake. It's a nutrient-dense meal replacement shake. And I don't care, and you all know this. I don't even have to tell you because you all know this. You can't get all the shit that's in it anywhere else. Look at the Tony Horton commercial. You cannot get, you just can't do it. You can't get all this shit anywhere else. It's amazing. So instead of puking it onto people, again, share your story. Share stories of other coaches. I know we have coaches on our team who have gotten off blood pressure medications, gotten off cholesterol medications, gotten off drugs that they were using to self-medicate for depression, got off depression medication, anxiety medication, all of these things. It's a whole culture of things. I mean, you're working out, you're eating healthy, you're feeding your body with nutrients, of course you're going to feel better. Sometimes there are chemical imbalances in our bodies. For example, some type of hormone syndromes and you know, really significant mental diagnoses, like severe depression, that type of stuff. Sometimes, yes, you do need pharmaceuticals, but, and especially as a nurse, I feel like I preach this all day long. for the most part, I'm going to say probably 85 to 90% of the time, many of the problems that people have, you can fix them with nutrition and exercise. Like, most of the time, yeah, everybody's going to, feel down sometimes and have a bad day. But endorphins make you happy. Feeding your body the proper nutrients fixes so many problems. You don't have cravings if you're getting what your body is craving. Because really, you're not craving sugar, you're craving magnesium. Or you're not craving salty food, you're craving potassium. So it fixes so many things. Yes, so some people do need pharmaceutical medications for the diagnoses that they have, yes. But this stuff helps. It helps. Maybe you don't need as high of a dose. Maybe you don't need to see your doctor as regularly. So these things help. So pull stories from yourself, from your family, from our team, from our coaches, challengers, from TeamBeachbodySuccessStories.com. Pull from all of those places. And if you're pulling information from the success part of the Beachbody website, you don't have to say that it's a success story from the Beachbody website. Trey has posted multiple of these, and I'm like, who is that girl? Is she in our team? I want to meet her. And he's like, no, it's from the website. So you make it sound like you know these people and you're proud of what they've done, because yes, you are proud of what they've done, and chances are you're probably friends with them on Facebook. So stories sell. We have to sell stories. Here's another one. When you're wearing your wear and share and you're out in public and people ask you about these programs, hey, I see your shirt says P90X, hey, I see your shirt says Insanity, do you do that, blah, 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 blah. So people are going to ask you stuff. These were like the golden words that Denise Needham told us when we were in Boston. And I've started using them, and it makes so much sense. Don't ever tell somebody when they're asking you about one of Beachbody's programs, say, oh, I sell that, because you don't sell it. We're not salespeople. You're a coach. You're helping them through a program. You're not just selling them a product and running away. You're not just throwing some mascara at them and leaving. These programs require connections. So, yes, you sell them a product, but then you work with them until it's done, until they've reached their end finish line, which is we never reach our end finish line, so you're always with them. So, I want you to write this down. Get a pen. I'll wait. Okay, you have a pen? Here's what you say to people when they ask you, strangers or people you don't know very well. I did the program. Now I help other people go through the program. And I'm also building a team of people to help other people do these programs. So, you've done the program. Now you're helping other people do the program. And then you're also finding people who also want to help other people do the program. It's kind of a tongue twister, but it makes sense. That's what we do. There was another one. Oh, here it is. So then write this one down too. You do Insanity. Yes, I do Insanity. I should do Insanity. I should do something. So, oh, I can help you. Oh, how can you help me? So that's the beginning of this conversation. This is golden. I talk with people just like you. I find out their needs. I put them with the right program, and I help them until they reach their goals. That's what we do. We don't just sell P90X. We don't just sell the Shakeology. We find out people's goals, their problems, their issues, their desires, their wants. We match them up with the product that's going to help them, and then we stick with them until they get those results that they talked about in the beginning. Which leads me into my next topic, which is you need to figure out people's goals. Like, you need to, don't ever skip step 2 of the invitation process, because that's the most important. That's the thing that's going to pull you back when people are having a bad day. They say they can't do it, their workout's too hard, they don't have enough time, they come up with every excuse under the sun. You can flip right back to their why, and you pull it out of the vault, and you say, listen, you said that you wanted to lose enough weight to get off of your blood pressure medications. You said that you wanted to lose enough weight to get rid of your CPAP machine. You said, whatever they said. You like grab them by their shirt and you tell them, remember, these are your goals. These are what you want to do. Remember this. Think of this when your workout's too hard, when your legs are burning, when you don't think you can do it anymore. Think of this. And that's going to help them push through when you're in a challenge group. So, to recap, form people before you ask for the sale. Share stories. Don't share products and links. Share stories and pictures. Try to get as many authentic pictures from yourself as you can. Your own journey, your challenger's journey, our journey. Try to stay away from just the stock pictures in Beachbody, because those look salesy. We're not in a business of sales, we're in a business of people and relationships. So share stories. Use the third-party tools to do the talking for you. Dig out their why before you show them a price tag of any kind. Dig their why out. And then they'll see the value. I actually had a person yesterday, when she asked me about a PiYo challenge pack, I told her everything that was included, and she was like, that sounds really awesome, how much is it, when we finally got to that point. And I told her, and this is what I almost friggin' fell off my chair because I was so impressed that she said this. She goes, oh my god, I thought it would be so much more. Yay, I get to go get new workout clothes now. I was like, you make it seem like it's this big, amazing thing. You get a workout program, a calendar, a nutrition plan, 30 days of Shakeology, my coaching, Beachbody Club. You get all of this. And then they think it's going to be like $1,000, and you're like, it's $160. They're like, really? It's only $160? Oh my god, sign me. I'm going to sign up right now. What's the website? So make it feel like a huge, big, awesome deal. Because it is. And for what it is, it's pretty cheap. And one last thing I want to leave you with. These people that we're working with, whether it's your new challengers or your new coaches or whoever it is, we're not just dealing with numbers and Success Club points and commissions and volume and gems on our team. We're dealing with people's lives and people's hearts and people's hopes and their dreams. Sometimes you may be the only person who thinks highly of this person that you're talking to. You might be the only person that's giving them hope. You might be the glimmer of a light, the little flickering glimmer of light at the end of the tunnel. So don't forget that when you're talking to these people. Don't forget that you need to treat them like gold. Because they are. These people are gold. That's what this business is all about, is people, and it's awesome. So, I hope that this has shined, given you light on how to either start inviting people or how to better your inviting process. That's basically what I do. I loosely use the invitation process from Lindsay Krause. That's listed in the file section of our group. That's everything for me today. Be on the lookout for another training video Bye-bye.